Oh, but what do you think of the moves that were made to try to improve your team here at the deadline?
Yeah, excited. You know, and going back to the start of it with McMahon and then Ahmed and Austin, and now obviously the additions today, and just saw Caballero in our clubhouse. So that was a little odd. I saw him actually hugging people over there in the eighth.
Did you know that you had traded for him?
I knew we were like in closing or definitely in the picture, so I figured maybe that was the case, but I wasn't sure. And then coming in and, obviously during the rain delay, I knew about Bird and Bednar and knew there was a chance at Doval too. So, love what they were able to do. Think we're a better club today than yesterday, and certainly today than we were last week. And now we know what we were going with and what we got, and onward.
You mentioned seeing Caballero. Did you have a chance to talk to him there in the clubhouse?
I talked to him for a second, yeah.
What'd you say?
So we've had some battles, but I like your game. So I think he brings a lot to the table, and I think he's going to be a very useful player for us. Is just a lot of different things he can do on a diamond, and provide a lot of flexibility, a lot of position flexibility, the ability to run. Scrappy, tough players. So really excited to add him to the mix.
When you look at the bullpen now with the additions, especially of multiple guys that are capable of closing, how do you see yourself positioning that back end of the bullpen?
Yeah, we'll see. Let's get them all there, have those conversations, and I know we got 3 high quality arms to add to our pen, and feel like we have some real depth down there now, and we'll let it shake out now over the next couple days.
Brian,
what was that rain delay like? You had 2 hours and 45 minutes, and we're guys watching TV talking about the trades.
Yeah, I mean there was a buzz throughout the clubhouse, and guys were definitely following the information and the rumors and all that was coming out. So there was that. There was we knew we were probably sitting in a long delay, and even a thought of like, I don't know if we're going back out on the field even. Then that started to become more of a reality that, hey, we think we're going to get back out there. And so you start like turning it on, like, games in the balance here. So it was a little bit long, then became a little anxiety ridden. Then it's like, all right, let's go finish this thing.
By that point, Bednar and Bird had already come down. So what was the reaction from your guys?
I don't know. I actually talked to Bednar and Bird right before I went back out. So I don't know entirely what everyone's reaction. And then we were in the game, so I don't know what everyone's reaction was.
What was your reaction?
Excited, yeah. Starting with Bednar, I've been pounding the table a little bit with the group for a while now with him, and feel like he's obviously in the middle of a great year.
Brendan, to the right.
Understanding that you guys are waiting for it to shake out, you know these players and you know how you guys operate at the back of the bullpen. Do you anticipate going by committee for a while?
Not necessarily. Devin's throwing the ball so well right now, and obviously he had a tough one the other night, but he's been pretty awesome for a while. The reality is we have a number of guys that are, I feel, more than capable of getting the final 3 out. So we'll see as we go and kind of match that up. But, I feel like in Devin we have a great closer. And now I feel like, shortening the game's been a little bit of a challenge for us, over the last month and a half with some of the injuries we've had. And, I know we got some high-powered guys now to go with what's already a pretty good flock of guys too.
And how relieved are you, I guess would be the word, to not have to give up your top prospects, guys you hear a lot about, a guy like Spencer Jones?
Yeah, I mean, I think, it feels to me like we were able to bring in a lot of impactful people or complementary people that are going to help our team get better, while also maintaining a lot of the integrity of our farm system too, that I think has taken a big step this year, frankly. So that's encouraging.
Gary.
You said you've been pounding the table for Bednar now for a while. What specifically about him do you like?
Great stuff. Has obviously has closed a lot in his career. Has been through some struggles in his career, even recently, and come out the other side probably even a better, more refined pitcher. But it's dominant stuff. It's great fastball, curveball split. Gets both handed out. Has dominated lefties this year as well as righties. So I think he is a little battle tested, with a lot of success, an all-star in the league, an all-star as a reliever, and also fallen down, when he's gotten to the top. And, I think when you go through things like that over the course of your career and you come out and you're a little more refined and a little bit better, hopefully we're getting him at that point in his career.